Hello and welcome to this video series tutorial on the JF17 Thunder. And specifically, we're covering today the communication system in conjunction with SRS. I've seen on the forums that quite a few people are confused on how to tune and use the radios on the JF17, so I'm gonna clear that up. And we're starting in a powered up jet here, just to make things easy. And the first thing you want to know is that you have your volume controls over here on the right hand side, COM1 and 2, and you need to have COM1 and 2 enabled on the AAP panel or the avionics power panel to use the communication system with SRS. Secondly, you need to set this knob over here to TR, which is transmit receive, or TRG, which is transmit receive and guard. To use the radio, by default it is the controller set to the UCP or upfront controller, which is this thing over here. And to use it, you click the buttons on the left or on the right down here where it says COM1 and COM2. These are our preset channels, which can be set from the UCP. You cannot enter manual frequencies on the UCP. And to change the frequencies, or the channels rather, you press the corresponding button to go to the radio submenu. These two lines are for data link related stuff, and you can turn on and off squelch. However you want to do that, that's up to you. The rest of these are not really important, you can ignore them. To change the preset, you click the button again, you enter the input mode, and now you can enter any preset channel under and including 200. For example 5, and you can see here up here where I have my SRS overlay on. We are now on 110 AM on channel 1, and channel 2 is still on channel 1. Excuse me, 110 on COM1, and COM2 is still on channel 1, which is 108. To see which frequencies you have available, you open your kneeboard, and this is page 3 on the kneeboard. You start on this page and have an approach page, and one thing over is your countermeasures, and the next thing over is your preset channels. Down here you'll find most, if not all, airfields on the map, but if you are using SRS on a multiplayer server, they might stipulate specific channel to use, and it might not be on this list. So also to note is channels 199 and 200 are data channels. You can change them, but then you will not be able to use the data anymore. To use the data channels for data link, you use COM2 and set it to channel 199 or 200. And then you just connect to the network by pressing the button over here. If there's another JF17 airborne, you will connect to their data link network, but if there's not, you can always just change it to master and then connect. If there's no issue having multiple masters on the same channel as for now, but that might change later. Now, if you want to actually change the frequencies, say you want channel 5 to be on 255 for some reason, you have to use this box down here. Let me just freeze the camera right there, and to use this box, you press this button, which is the radio control handoff button, and a little light in the center will illuminate to indicate that this box now has control over the radio. This box can only control COM1 radio. COM2 will still be controlled by the UCP, and the COM1 controls on the UCP will now be disabled and will no longer function. Instead, this thing has precedence now. To change the presets, which is by default enabled, indicated by the P over here, you can use the plus and minus on buttons 2 and 3. If you quickly want to enter a preset, you click P, and then I don't know, 150. If you enter 3 numbers, it will immediately populate. But you can also enter just one number, say channel 1, and then press enter, and will select channel 1. If you want to enter a manual frequency, you click man. It will automatically switch to guard for some reason. Now you enter P again, and you can go to whatever channel you want. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 500 for whatever reason. And now we're on 1, 2, 3, 500. If you want to go back to presets, you just go pre, and it will automatically switch back to the last preset you selected, and which in this case it was preset 1, and now you can use presets again. If you do not want to just manually change to a specific frequency once, but maybe you want to save it as a preset, you actually you can cancel any if you click something wrong, you can just cancel with the back button over here. What I wanted to do was click preset. There we go. And if you wanted to change preset 1 to say 150 megahertz, you set this knob to set, and now you see you have selected preset 1 down here, and you just press P and you enter the new frequency you want for preset 1. There you go, 150. And if you now switch back to the TRG, you will see that in SRS nothing has changed, we're still on 108. But if we cycle back and forth once, we're now on 150. This will also be updated on the kneeboard. You will have channel 1 indicated as 150 megahertz, and you can repeat this process for however many channels you want. Say we want channel 2, so channel 2 selected, set the mode to set, and just enter, I don't know, 160. And you will now see that it has updated into 160. SRS has not. Even if we set it back to TRG, it will still be on channel 2. We just cycle to another channel and back, and now we're on 160. Alright, I'm gonna disable handoff now. This box now no longer has control over the radios, and we will go back to the UCP. And if we now set preset channel 2, oops, that is not correct. If we now set preset channel 2, now we are on 160, and if we select preset channel 1, we are now back to 150, which we have set using this box. This will also work for COM2. If we go to COM2 and set channel 1, we will of course drop the data link, because this is not a data channel, but we are now also on 150, and if you want, you can set it to channel 2, and now you're on 160, 150 on COM1 and COM2, which we have set using this box down here. So this box down here only controls radio 1 directly, but it can set the preset channels for both radios. And that is all. Oh, and one more thing, if you want to quickly change the channels, you can use this rocker switch to set your channel. You press it once to go to input mode, and then you click it up or down, and then set it again. Click the button again, and then change it instead of entering it like this, which might be a bit faster depending on the circumstances. And that is all. And I hope you have fun with this bird, and goodbye.